Now we continue the story. Worthy of his back. I should like to visit the site in which Hermes sent forth the Meteor. If we are fortunate, we might find some hint as to what drives this resistance. Galani said she spotted them at the tower rising from an island she could see from the edge. If we stand at that same vantage point, it should not be too difficult to locate the island in question. Let's take a look. Go on. Oh, you want us to go all the way here? Never thought. I heard the city was like cloudy. Now, if I were to concoct some midstream research, where would I go? And what about that one? Have you the means to fly? I mean, inconvenient, but hardly an insurmountable problem. For me, Argos. Ah! My friend, would you mind creating a double to carry Ronald over here? You'll find one. Stubborn creature. There is no place on this great star we have not together tried. The presence of strangers. Argos have rather ecstatic standards, I'm afraid. You've written in before? Your before, meaning my after. Not at all confusing, that. Not unthinkable. Barking? But speaking of the here and now, a quick solution for us is to face off in a sparring match. Excuse me? Hold your own against me in battle. And you should convince Argos that you are worthy of his back. Okay, let's just fight. Number 5. I might even teach you a thing or two in the book to a bargain. You seem doubtful, but youthful enough or not, it will certainly be a memory to remember. A memory of a distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler out of time? Choose your battlefield. I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapon. I will wait for you at the clearing over yonder. We're really gonna fight. Oh my me, I'm about to... Oh my me, I'm just about to fight, apparently, the one that becomes pretty much idling. And just a normal day for me. Uh-oh. Oh no. It's an instance. Shall we begin? Be warned. I'll not go easy on you. It's at 88. Alright, what food then?
Let neither side hold back.
Ah!
My blade sings!
Wait, something's wrong. Oh, okay. I was about to say, it's like, wait, how come my kids... Will we be able to see our attacks considering? He must be off.
My blade sings!
Oh, I messed it up.
Impressive. I shall have to try something different. No quarter.
Alright, alright.
Have a taste.
Oh, come on, don't do that to me. Wait, she's a dancer now! Oh my god, she can actually change her weaponry.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
Yeah. And now she's a mage. Yep, she's a white mage now.
Prepare yourself.
Oh no. Ah, this is brutally aiming attack. So why do white mages not have this kind of power?
We've only just begun. Come at me with your all.
What is she now? Uh-oh, she's a... Oh god, she's a pally. You went back to paladin! Oh god. Ow. That's not good.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
God, the whatchamacallit? Like, me being able to dash is so fluent. I don't think we want these to hit. Oh my god, come on! Excuse me? Go!
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will!
Ow.
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough.
That was
'Twas
pretty
my
fun.
intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you.
Finish it. Finish what? Me?
One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azam when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, his strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys. Well now, I dare say he has warmed to you.
later on.
A boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
So it's clear now. The things we do in the past here alter the things we did earlier. It's why Argos appeared suddenly on the moon when earlier. It's because we already were friends with him. We just didn't know it yet. Argos will soon have us standing on the very spot when Media made their departure into the night sky. With luck, we will learn something of Hermes' intention. I hope that we find no connection, no festering wish for oblivion. Then we might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us, rather than against us. A flower upon your return. Let us move over to the edge for Mountain 7. That will allow Argos to catch the current rising up from below. Give us a smooth ride over to the Isle. God, this has been crazy. I mean, if you just give me the rest of the ether currents, I could gladly fly over there. He's back with his muzzle. You've been giving the go-ahead to hop on. Isn't it pleasant? Argos certainly seems so. Yay. Wow. What was the name of that screen? Yes, it is. Is that the island, or is it that one ahead? Brace yourself for the landing. I wouldn't want you tumbling. No. Tumble. Ow.
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment.
Maybe you didn't need equipment. Or maybe it's hidden.
The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before? So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you.
Oh, we're
Come
going.
and stand before me. There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory.
Oh, when we said we couldn't control it, we must have been talking about the echo. Her blessing, pretty much, to be on it. We can't just activate it whenever we want it and see the past. If we had that power, we would have known a lot of things already. To appear through the walls.
The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether. As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way can history be preserved.
We've seen that before.
Such memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
There it is. Are you saying we now have control of the Echo?
All units fully functional and proceeding on course towards their respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles.
It's like I said, it's the way this is becoming. It's just like After Years is Mysterious Girl. The only difference is it's reversed. It's kind of different, but the concept is storyline is still the same.
End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness.
Your conscious.
Did you hear that, Hermes? All is well.
Yes. Good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. What others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
I wonder what answers we will get.
Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us. Diverse in form and culture. Possessed of unique ways of thinking. Their conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Utterly unlike... how?
I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No.
I wonder because he's trying to get to other stars. I wonder if the final days are designed because of the fact something came when he called them back. Something followed
share
them.
them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence.
It's either that or they weren't. He's not supposed to be sending anybody out into space.
Perhaps then our star
Or
will
it
become a
breaks
better
the
place.
laws of the universe,
Not
the
only
laws
for
around
man,
the star.
but for all life.
All life.
Meteion, though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet, learn to walk and run and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Will there be apples? Covered in syrup?
And how are you supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps a flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
Nah. He's not evil. If you're expecting him to be doing it, the final days did not appear because he wanted it. It might have just something that just happened by an accident.
So, What is your opinion?
But the more I keep hearing him, the more I like him more and more. Wouldn't wish for the final day. He wouldn't.
I am inclined to agree. As we had suspected, the two are somehow involved. Yet 'tis difficult to believe that they would deliberately seek to end all life. In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself. If he does not wish for the final days, as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution. Then it is settled. Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. 'Twould not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
Yeah. Like I said, I wonder how everything would have been if it was really Hermes that was the real, had taken control as an Ascian. Instead of trying to put Hermes in Amon, and then all of a sudden Amon being like, no, I'm going to reject the Ascian part and do what I want. Because that's what happened. There are any number of places where Hermes might be in the lips. But we could do worse than to look in the Harborea, the largest facility. It stands in northern Sao. I wonder, Ronald. For an institution which claims so studious research every species destined for release into the world, did you not question how they find room for them all on so few items? The answer lies within Kitsits itself. I touched upon the practice before back at the archives, where a vast area is stretched together out of multiple conceptual spaces. The same holds true for the interior of this facility, magically construction and room. 'Tis there, within those sprawling habitats, that the chief, overseer, and most of conduct the bulk of their work. The simplest route is via the teleporter north. Oh. Of course! If I've been out. You know what? I'm gonna open up. We'll do the quest, and then I'm doing each side quest, and then, let me open it. Okay, let me open up the next door there now. And then I will do all the side quests. It'd be great if I could get to level. It'd be great if I could. Motes of light that hang in the air suggested that it was have to get it. First things first. Actually, no. Let's just talk to her first. Oh, good. The teleporter acknowledged you as my guest. You should now have the authority to use it as you wish. As for the way to Kuda, we follow this path and turn left at the crossroads. Huh? There it is. Our last ether current. At least the public one. The one that's out in the wilderness. Yep. Now, how many quests are over here? Okay, so that's the other two, which means the third one's within the main story. This feels like a dungeon now. Here we are, the grandest research facility in the campus. Should head inside and ask after Hermes' whereabouts. Hermes is at another facility, as we have just discovered. Emmett. Oh, them. Furthermore, we've confirmed that his studies into Dynamis, as well as his creation of Metra, were entirely private pursuits. No one else we spoke with appeared to possess the chief's depth of knowledge of the subject, and neither did we hear any tales of stolen research. Which means that if Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down an apocalypse, then we might be recruited to help prevent one. So saith the illustrious Emmett Self. Oh, so you do believe me? After your big, huge, according to your story, the 14 divine the connection between the celestial currents and the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the root cause of the calamity. With our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hydo's sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possible explanation is that if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we failed to perceive it. And what better fits the description than the invisible, intangible dynamis? Are you saying emotions decided to go out of control? Which in turn leads us to our next question. How did Hermes, in his role as Fan Daniel, not recognize the subject of his own research? We must assume that he either knew or was unable to help, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. Be clear, the convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced at perceiving truth and would have known had Daniel lied to us. Hermes has no conscious wish for the world to end. Of that I am certain. There are more to the tale after that. We conducted an investigation of our own, you see. How comforting. We seem to have reached the exact same conclusion. I see no reason to delay further. 'Tis time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were. Thank you. Save your thanks. I did not say I believed your particular story, but as Emmett Selk, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence. No matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. Hunger in the garden. I think the time for leisurely exploration is past. If I might have a moment to adjust my vision. There he is, on the next aisle over. Matron is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. Head straight down the path and we can teleport to Eros. from the device at the bottom of the slope. Oh, we're moving. Slight change of plans. I'm gonna wait until I get the, This appears to be the teleporter. We're gonna wait until we get the whatchamacallit from the main quest line. The Ether Current. Because those are probably the last side quests in the, this area, but I want the Ether Current from the quest. They're close by within the Hungering Gardens. That would be the circular enclosure you see up ahead. Okay. Well then, Ronald, make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If I were to go, he would assume I only was there to press him on a Daniel matter. Of all of us present, you stand the best chance of convincing him to put aside his work for the moment. But the creations in there are not exactly. Then again, perhaps Ronald can handle them. He did survive a bout with Banat, after all. Off you go to find Hermes. But do be prepared to come to blows with the garden citizens. Worry, I'll be fine. Oh, we have a compass does not detect. I've discovered a new location. Oh God, what in the... Why? Hi, Harry. Otto, what are you doing? I thought you were keeping an important matter. Any related to my decision on Van Daniel's side? Then yes, I will come. Finish my work here. It's been not very long, I promise, but you should really wait outside the garden with the others. This is no place for idle exploration. Peace. You spoke with Hermes then? And we're briefly entangled with the... briefly entangled with the bandit, as you see. As well, I see, or should I say smell. I cannot speak for certain Convocation members, but I, for one, am impressed with your fortitude. Well done, indeed. Now that you have convinced Hermes to confer with us, let us pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating it would be to meet the Selk who would recreate Amana in the depths of the ocean, I think it's best for all concerned if such tragic events never come to be. It is our future or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone. And you hope that that is. Words without sound. Hermes said he would be Would not be long, yes. Then shall we wait here until he emerges?
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye. A matter of the utmost gravity. If one can suspend disbelief.
Stop it.
Go on then. Tell him what you told us. Who you are and why you came.
The final days.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana. As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age. As you know, ether, in essence, negates dynamis.
Yeah.
Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of dynamis and its transformative potential.
That would make more sense.
But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. A source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the selfsame negative emotions. Elsewise it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
It could be anyone. Or anyone could have negative emotions on a scale that could change the world. Worse.
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere. According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Means it could have already begun. Why you just
Greetings. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Meteion. What is it?
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established.
I think we just
Commencing
found the
status
trigger.
report.
I think we just found the source.
It hurts, it hurts. It hurts. So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Steady, Meteion. Steady.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much. Why? Why do we? They hurt. Hate. This is wrong. All wrong.
She's gone? But how?
That's how it begins.
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Are you all right? In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteion also employs Dynamis. That will explain why you were able to hear her, when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down. Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
I think I know how this all starts. By sending out, I'm pretty much, she's feeling the hate and rage of her sisters that are also feeling that from other worlds. Not all worlds are friendly. I can say that much. Calm your mind, your senses quest. Seeps into my mind. Our voices reporting. No, hermits mustn't hear them. I have to run to hide. Lay down this. Trained to catch even the faintest whisper, but failed. It must be elsewhere. plotline's just gone crazy. Starting to freeze in the water. Greetings and salutations. Commencing report. We can't tell them that. We must run. Run far away. Please don't follow me. They're climbing the top of the ridge. Medusa. Not exactly the one I know, but okay. Like a Medusa. Oh. Please, not that thing. We are so close, though. I think after this quest, it's gonna be, it'll be 90 time. 90. Oh, look, a note you. Train. Damn it. I am it. An exercise. How did it come to this? Is this the reason we traveled to the stars? Why we sought out other life forms? Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it cannot. Cannot be. Yup. They sense the anger and rage of other worlds. And if it's a connection and a bunch of them, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of suffering to have to process and go through at once. It would cause someone to go out of control or become unstable. That. I'm so. Excuse me? I don't even know where to start with that. I don't even wanna. I don't even know what I was just fighting just now. Compelling report from dissemination to Hermes, all people of interest. Processing expedition data, preparing profiles on intelligent civilization, formulating answers to the question, finalizing report. No, Ronald, you mustn't listen. Okay. Wrong. It's all wrong. Panicked and confused, which will make it all more difficult to predict her movements. Hermes, what do you make of this situation? The Metro are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access this shared consciousness of theirs? Much as you would approach any sentient being directly. In the Matra's case, this means speaking with any incarnation within physical reach. Unless we can track down the matron we just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters, no way to provide directions or guidance. Then we had best set our musings aside and concentrate on how we might find her. Yeah, he looks like he has no idea what's going on. What did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you seek to keep us from it? How terrible could it possibly be? The sweet science! Tornado kick mastery. And with that, my friends, we are now level 90. Follow Wander's